Alright, so I got an article from BuyingIntoComics.com here. Warner Brothers, Discovery, and Paramount sell the CW. New majority owners seek to turn turn network around after admitting it is not profitable and operates at an ongoing loss. Basically, talks about announced on August 15th, Nexstar Media Group has entered a deal to purchase a 75% stake in the Arrowverse home from its current owners, both of whom will retain a 12.5% interest in the network and continue to produce scripted content for its airwaves, talking about the Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount. At which time the three entities will discuss the possibility of extending the terms of their agreement, which through basically next year, 2023. The only problem is they've already got most of their shows set for next year or next season, which I guess is technically ready to begin. They'll probably have a bunch of like mid-season replacements though, but you're not going to see a whole lot of change like right away. But essentially, the current CW chairman and CEO Mark Pedowitz will continue on in his role under Nexstar once the deal finalizes sometime in the third quarter of 2022, which basically means pretty soon. The largest owner of local television stations in the United States, 197 in total. They also serve as a partial owner, 31% of fellow television broadcast networks, the Food Network and the Cooking Channel, as well as the parent company of political news outlet The Hill. During a recent conference call regarding the company's newly announced purchase, their CEO informed the various Wall Street analysts who are in attendance that their goals for the CW is to have it turn a profit by 2025. It's no secret that the CW is not profitable, but this is not typical for fully distributed broadcast or cable networks, said the executive. In fact, according to SNL Kagan data, no other broadcast network operates at an ongoing loss. They're all making money. CW's been losing money. But anyway, to this end, they explained that Nexstar currently expect to invest a low 9-figure amount over this 3-year period as we implement our plan. And it goes on and says, us, we are profit and cash flow focused and expect this asset to achieve profitability. They're going to look to make shows that are more popular, essentially. Been the Nexstar president and COO Tom Carter further emphasized that our approach will be unlike other broadcast network owners, specifically noted the CW will no longer develop projects without a dual agenda of greenlighting a program with potential to cross over to SVOD. That's a streaming video on demand. As part of this content restructuring, they would slowly change the network's focus from young adult-oriented dramas with a focus on contemporary socio-political identity discussions such as Naomi, Tom Swift, and In the Dark, to programs that would appeal to the CW's actual main demographic, which they recently discovered is not the young Twitter users they were hoping to pander to, but rather a significantly older audience with an average age of 58. Which that right there is probably the most interesting thing to come out of here. The average age of the CW viewer is 58. Which explains why the more they focus, the more they double down on this teeny bopper drama bullshit, the lower their ratings would get. Which is always ridiculous. Even setting aside the woke politics and all that kind of stuff, a lot of times they would just have characters break up to put them back together, and they would be teasing breakups and all this kind of stupid bullshit. And it's like, apparently the average viewer is a lot more mature than the people that they were pandering to, so it's like, that might be one of the reasons why. But anyway, it goes on, and I'll link this story in the description box if you want to read it for yourself. But it closes, as of writing, the final purchase price for Nexstar's 75% stake in the CW has not yet been publicly disclosed. It probably ain't like super high, considering that the CW doesn't, turn a profit. But anyway, whatever. This is like, again, to reiterate, I think the most interesting thing is that the average age of the viewer is 58 years old, which is really telling because because this will change the kind of programs they put on. They're not going to continue to put on the teeny bopper crap. I don't know what shows they'll have moving forward. It depends because, like they said that they're looking to have the possible streaming video on demand and stuff, which they kind of did. A lot of these CW shows, they would show up on Netflix. I'm not sure how popular they were, but I know that The Flash was usually in like the top 10 when it first came out with the new episodes. It was always pretty popular. But that was probably their best show, at least in terms of the Arrowverse shows. It was the best show of those. but because it stayed away as much as possible of the woke shit. It still had woke stuff. It still had, bullshit. It still had crap. But, it was better than some of the other shit that they've put out. Anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. Like I said, I'll link this in the description box if you want to read it for yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.